Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Susanne Bennett, founder of the Wellness for Life Center, creator and author of the 7-Day Allergy Makeover. This is video number 2 in our 3-part series on respiratory allergies. Last time, you learned some easy techniques to reduce your exposure to allergens in the air such as mold, dust, dust mites, and toxic fumes. I showed you how to clean your air ducts and filters in your home, get a checkup for the gas leaks, and why it's so important to use that recirculating air button in your car. Hopefully by now you have implemented these 3 quick, easy tips and are starting to feel the positive effects. Now if not, no worries. You can get started on them today after watching this video. Today, you will be learning some of the most common myths about respiratory allergies and learn a few things people do when they are trying to get rid of their allergies, but may actually prevent them from healing and feeling better. However, by following the tips from video number 1 and now this video, I am sure you will start feeling better in no time. Okay, let's get started. Myth number 1. Staying indoors is better than being outdoors. Pollen, smog, the urban grime, dust, fumes, and chemicals in the air. Everyone knows that being outside, especially if you live in the city, can trigger their allergies. But what most people don't know is that the vast majority of the indoor spaces can be 2 to 3 times more toxic than the outdoors. In fact, depending on the particular allergens and toxins in your home or in your office, you may even be exposed to 100 times more allergens just by staying inside. Since most Americans spend about 90% of their time indoors, this can contribute to a huge toxic buildup. And don't forget, whatever allergens collect on your clothes, hair, and skin while outside can come home with you, inside your home. So what can we do about this? Don't fear the outdoors. Not only is it great to be outside in nature or enjoying a walk, but you'll also reap the health benefits of sunlight, a big factor in regulating mood, sleep cycle, and vitamin D production. My natural allergy relief program calls for regular exercise, and what better way than to stroll or jog around a park, play ball game, or swim in the ocean. Just prepare. Don't go running on a busy street or during high traffic hours. Find a park or hiking trail away from traffic to enjoy nature and fresh air. Go online and check out pollen.com, where you can find maps and exact count and type of pollen that is active in your local area. Also check for any local fires, because smoke can be detrimental to your respiratory health. Remember, detoxifying your home in the ways I've talked about in these videos is a huge step forward. But in the meantime, don't be afraid of going outside. In fact, I found that most of my allergy patients greatly benefit from a few more hours of sunlight every week. Myth number 2. Park your car in the garage, not the street. Parking your car in the garage may be convenient, but is it really better for your allergies? The answer is no. As we just learned, being outside isn't necessarily harmful for you, so that the short trip from a parking space on the street to your home isn't all that bad. However, let's take a few minutes and think about the inside of your garage. First of all, every time you park in the garage and shut that door behind you, you are trapping car exhaust and harmful carbon monoxide fumes inside. Carbon monoxide is one of the most harmful chemicals that can quickly damage your brain cells and your heart, and your exposure to it should be reduced to the most absolute minimum. Parking your car in the garage is not the answer. Breathing it in every time you enter and exit your car can lead to lethargy, fatigue, poor concentration, and confusion. Second, by parking in the garage, all the toxins the car has been exposed to on the road, soot, dust, smog, dirt, are brought in with you into your living space. By parking on the street, you can let these chemicals air out into the environment instead of into your garage. Garages that are attached to your home are even worse, as these toxins, including carbon monoxide, can find their way in your home. Especially dangerous if your bedroom or child's room is above the garage, like it is in my house. I have never parked my car in my garage, and I've lived there for 14 years. Third, most garages are filled with our tools, paints, and cleaners. Our lawnmowers exude gas fumes. Barbecues are covered with ashes. Harsh chemicals, cleaners, and paint seep into our air. It's not the kind of place people with respiratory allergies should spend much time in, let alone every time they drive their car into the garage. In fact, some of the worst chemicals for your respiratory allergies that I identify in the Natural Allergy Relief Program are found in your garage. So next time you come home, park your car on the street. Not only will you be free of those toxic chemicals, but you might just get a nice walk too. All right, myth number 3. Aromatherapy in the car is a good idea to keep the air smelling fresh. Who doesn't like a fresh smelling car? But with all the plastics, vinyls, and chemicals in your car, you may be doing more harm to your respiratory health, energy level, and the ability to concentrate than you actually know. Let me tell you a story. I personally have been responsible for only one car accident my entire life. It was shortly after I bought a new car and started driving it around. Every time I got into the car, I felt a bit brain fog, tired, and slightly discombobulated actually. Not sure exactly why, and of course, I kept on driving. One day, I was on Wilshire Boulevard, a very busy street, and some fire trucks were blaring their sirens, and I felt so confused where I couldn't tell where they were coming from and ended up running right into the car in front of me. Fortunately, everyone was okay, but I just couldn't make sense of what happened. I wasn't that kind of a driver, you know? And when I went back and thought about it, I realized that my sense of disorientation was caused by the harmful VOCs, which are called volatile organic compounds, in the plastics, glues, vinyl, the carpet of that new car that haven't actually outgassed yet or evaporated into the environment. Now, these chemicals are notorious for causing exactly the kind of brain fog and fatigue I was experiencing. My new car smell turned into my worst nightmare. But even if you don't have a new car, you may be subjecting yourself to harmful fumes. Air fresheners can cause many of those symptoms, as I experienced, as well as soaps and harsh chemicals and bleach. This is why I highly recommend getting rid of those green trees that are scented dangling from your mirror right away and cleaning up your car with only natural cleaning products. If you're thinking of buying a new car, consider getting one that's even a year old, in which case most of the VOCs will have already off-gassed. Otherwise, be sure to leave the windows down at night so that you can let those chemicals escape. Myth number 4, I cannot overcome my allergies. If this is what you're telling yourself, there's good news. This is also a myth. The real problem with overcoming allergies is that most people don't know where to begin. Easy. Start with your home and your car, just like I've shown you. In these 2 videos, I've given you some quick practical tips for improving your respiratory allergy symptoms so you can get back to living the energetic, vibrant life you deserve. If you haven't yet implemented these recommendations, here's a quick summary of what you can do right now to start on your path to better health. Clean up all of your ducts and filters in your home. Call the gas company to check the gas leaks and hit that recirculating button in your car. Spend more time outdoors, park your car on the street, not in the garage, and remove all of those air fresheners and stop using harsh chemicals to clean your car. Now, if you're buying a new car, buy one that's a year old. Otherwise, roll down the windows just a little bit overnight to air out your new car so that the chemicals and VOCs can be released. Remember, these tips are just part of a much more extensive and holistic program aimed at healing your allergies from within. Thousands of my patients have used my Natural Allergy Relief Program and recommendations, including eating right, exercising, utilizing the best supplements, and practicing key lifestyle changes in order to help their lives back from the misery of allergies. If you have any questions or comments, please post them below. I'll be happy to respond to any of your concerns so you can implement these changes in your life today. I thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to serve you so that you can be brilliant, bold, and live an exceptional, healthy life of passion and enthusiasm. This is Dr. Susanne Bennett wishing you an awesome day, and see you next time.